Local star Llewellyn Anthony is one of 3 drivers to have won the Tyro Rally twice. The vastly experienced Namibian is not one to underestimate the challenge that this tough event holds.
We've got a very reliable vehicle, and as the Tara shows, I mean, it's only 5 stages into the rally, and some of the big guns out already, Sarah with a broken starter, Serge overheated. I think we are 4th overall at this stage, but there's a long day and half of a day tomorrow. So we just try to keep it cool. And like the Tara showed over the years, if you finish, you will be in the first 5.
What on earth is going on here? The Swakopmund Traffic Department set up a radar speed trap to time the rally cars on one of the longest straights on the event.
187.
A slight change in pace as a road maintenance contractor goes by with all his worldly belongings in tow. The seaside resort of Henties Bay is situated 76 kilometers north of Swakopmund and is a fishing mecca. Every holiday break, fishermen from all over southern Africa flock to the town to try their luck at catching fish. One of the local drinking holes is the Dana Bar, and who should we find inside? One Cyril van der Bauer.
It's Henties Bay, it's a nice pub and it's nice music, and our car's broken. We hit the bump probably a bit too hard, and the car was set up for rally conditions, not its normal off-road setup. And the chassis actually knocked the wires off the starter motor. So we stopped at the controls, switched the car off and waited till we had to clock in, and of course there was no starter, and it's an automatic car, so we couldn't get it started. Unfortunately the car's out the rally, but it was looking good at the time. And now we've become spectators.
The peace and tranquility is about to be disturbed as John Lloyd and Adrian Kavanagh power through the seaside special stage in their Mitsubishi Evo 4, providing excellent entertainment for the spectators. Berger and Swanepoel are up next in the impressive Group N Subaru Impreza. The veteran driver reveled in the conditions as Fobler and League hove into view in the Nissan Hardbody. So far, the off-road duo had won every special stage and had a comfortable lead. Himmel and Burtis were in form after their service crews sorted out the problems on the Toyota Corolla after special stage 4 and were clawing their way back up the leaderboard. Local hero Llewellyn Anthony and co-driver Mikael Rust had experienced the clean run so far in the Toyota Hilux and had moved up to 4th place overall. Could that elusive hat-trick of wins be in the offing? Barefooted Hannes Kruger and Tony Rowley had a firm grip on Class N2 in the Toyota Corolla, built and homologated by Toyota South Africa. The only other Class N2 entry was that of Colin Schreiber and New Zealander Graham Lorimer, now a resident in Zimbabwe.
We came in all right. We checked in, we drove into the service park. You were there, and we finished. After service park, we started it, went to the fuel stop, we switched it off, and it wouldn't start. So we don't know.
A tale of woe from Singh, but no such thing from John Lloyd as he brought the Mitsubishi Evo 4 into the service park at Henties Bay.
We had a hell of a jump on one of the stages today, and I thought we were going to do a lot of damage, but in fact it's withstood it no problem at all. We had a bit of a problem with, we lost water to the intercooler at one stage, so we lost a bit of power, but it's now running beautifully and experiencing no difficulties.
A pensive Scott Berger looked on as his service crew attended to the Subaru Impreza, which was now the leading rally car in the event. Over to co-driver Fitz Swanepoel.
The conditions are nice, it's extremely fast, and it's very difficult to see the road in some places, especially after the wind's been blowing this morning and the road seems to disappear.
Class N2 leader Hannes Kruger. For any of you watching that didn't believe that he drove barefoot, here's the proof. With the rally moving into darkness, it was time to fit spotlights.
We're having a a good run. This is our first event in this car in the new N2 6-speed. The gearbox, I really like it. It's a nice gearbox, and it's got some amazing torque, and the gears are so much closer, you can use them better. There's two of us running N2 in Africa this year, and yeah, we're leading that by a reasonable margin at the moment, and we're not that far off the A6.
Kiwi Graham Lorimer has competed in rallies for many years, and in the 90s he turned his attention to classic marathon rallies, but has been out of action since 1995.
I haven't adapted at all yet. It's going to take some time. I really came here, I've never been in the desert either, it wasn't what I expected here, but you know, it's just to slowly get back into it, get a finish on the board, and I did the Zimbabwe Championship and several other rounds in Africa this year. But the cars astound me, they are so good.
27 cars and trucks started the event, and 12 made it to the overnight stop in Swakopmund. Topping the leaderboard were Grobler and Leek in the Nissan Hardbody, with Berger and Swanepoel second overall, the leading rally car. The route for day 2 comprised 7 special stages in the Walvis Bay and Swakopmund area. The Namibia International Toyota Tara Rally restarted at 8 on the Saturday morning, with 12 crews surviving day 1. Predictably, the overnight leader was Hannes Grobler in the Nissan Hardbody.
Well, we'll just try and keep it out of the bushes and on its wheels and finish the event, and I think it'll be very good.
Schalk Berger emerged the leader among the rally car brigade.
The main strategy is just to get the end to have a clean run, try to make up, not really time, just to keep it on the road and get to the finish.
UK motorsport personality David Sutton, in the right of your screen, oversees the preparation of John Lloyd's Mitsubishi.
Sadly, he's about 3.5–4 minutes ahead of us, so frankly, we're just going to take it gently. We'll keep on the pace, but just see if he has a puncture, we could catch him. Other than that, we'll stay in position. Thanks a lot. See you guys.
Walvis Bay is a deep water bay on a shallow coast which was discovered by American whalers. It was first used as a commercial port by the British and then the South Africans before it was given back to Namibia. Salt mines abound, and Walvis Bay is home to 40% of southern Africa's pink flamingos. Namibian entries made up the bulk of the field for the Namibia International Toyota Tara Rally. The inimitable Llewellyn Anthony was the leading Namibian competitor throughout the event, his controlled driving style belying his often outrageous social behavior. Tsumeb residents Richard Himmel and his wife Regina are two of the driving forces behind the organization of the event. Petrus Visser and Willy de Wit were the front-running Hyundai crew until they were forced to retire in the special stage at the Army base in Walvis Bay. Another Hyundai crew, Willem Hugo and Theo Kutsia, would go on to win Class S10 and finish a fine 7th overall in the event. Abram Blau and Hannes Kaufmann performed consistently in their Toyota Hilux pickup, or Bakkie as it is commonly referred to in southern Africa, to finish 9th overall and 3rd in Class S11. Garth Bainton and Johan Krill took their almost standard Hyundai to 11th overall and 1st in Class S9 and were classified as the last placed finishers. Another of those high-speed desert special stages with more straights than corners. With over 8 minutes in hand over their closest rivals, Hannes Grobler and Richard Leek were in a relaxed mood and enjoying every moment of the event. Now you're in the cockpit. Berger didn't complete the first stage of last year's Tara Rally, and his mission was to finish, if not win, this year's event, come hell or high water. Berger was certainly kept busy in the cockpit of the Subaru Impreza. Lloyd and Kavanagh had decided to settle for 3rd place overall and 2nd in the official FIA African Rally Championship. Moments like these can be disastrous.
3 stages left after the service point, and at the moment we've decided this morning with a 9-minute lead we're going to just take it easy. We'll be stupid to not take it easy and get to the end.
Hopefully we can get to the end and then we go to full points, which is very, very important for us, which is a good start, a much better season than last season where it ended. So 3 stages to go.
The rally roads here are the fastest I've ever rallied on. They're just spectacularly quick, and with a lot of blind brows. It's quite frightening on occasions, but great fun.
Into the final stages of the Namibia International Toyota Tara Rally as Hannes Robler and Richard Leek go on their merry, winning way in the Nissan Hardbody. A railway crossing is mere child's play for this purpose-built off-road vehicle. Less than a kilometer to go for Skalkberger and Fitzwonderful in the Group N Subaru Impreza. A well-deserved victory seems to be in the bag for the veteran South African duo. John Lloyd and Adrian Kavanagh got their FIA African Rally Championship campaign off to a good start following a steady performance in the Mitsubishi Evo 4. First Namibian crew home was Llewellyn Anthony and Adolf Huertas in the Toyota Hilux, in which Serge Damso won last year's Tara Rally. A fine performance. Richard Himmel and Adolf Huertas finished 5th overall and 1st in Class A6 to get their championship campaign underway. Overall victory, but no points for Grobler and Leek and the incredible Nissan Hardbody. Regina Himmel presents the laurels to an ecstatic Hannes Grobler and Richard Leek.
Thank you very much. The rally was very, very nice. It was totally different from anything else that we did previously in South Africa. But it was very, very enjoyable. And I think we learned a lot. And I think it was worthwhile the PR exercise.
Second overall and maximum points in the FIA African Rally Championship for Skalkberger and Fitzwonderful.
Very, very nice to get to the end. Photos run. Everything went well and it was very nice for us to finish.
11 vehicles made it to the finish of the Namibia International Toyota Tara Rally. Honours to Hannes Grobler and Richard Leek in the Nissan Hardbody, with the Subaru Impreza rally car of Skalkberger and Fitzwonderful taking second.